5.3K, 24 frames per second here. So, I mean, we are talking ultra high definition for just a mindless conversation. I like this Volta grip. Wish it was longer. It's a little awkward to hold it. I feel like I look stupid. Well, I probably look stupid like all the time anyway, but just keep on cruising, see what the H is going on around here. It's a nice place. Spent some time here before. I know my way around. Beautiful Hudson Valley. There's little purple flowers poking up everywhere. Spring's here, everybody. There's little rabbits and baby chickens and Jesus and stuff. Praise. Having a shitty day today. This white sky doing wonders for my complexion. Of course, it's that daylight light that I don't care for very much. The bright white sky behind you, and you end up looking real dark in the picture. See that? Look at that. Can't stand it. Hate it. GoPros suck at that. They either want to look at the sky or they want to look at you. If you give them the choice, they would rather not look at you. This place is huge. I'm not even like there yet. I don't know where I'm going. I just gotta watch where I'm going. I don't want to step on all these little flowers. Whew. God, this stuff tastes like liquid Smarties. Yeah. At least for a change, the ground's a little damp because I hate doing these kinds of videos because you're walking around, it's crunch, 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 and you watch it back and you're like, I can't watch this shit. It sounds like somebody eating tacos. Like, you know, you're just like, I can't watch this guy walking through the woods, crunch, crunch, crunch. Look, there's leaves right there. I ain't going that way. Nope. Not today. Who's this hitting me up on the old smartwatch? Oh, thanks for the warning. Squirrel. We got a squirrel. I actually haven't seen like squirrels in a minute, so it's interesting. All of a sudden they're just coming out the woodwork. Bums. Nut hoarders. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Act like you ain't guilty. I know what you did. Keep on cruising. We ain't even there yet, you guys. This place is big. Oh, then I gotta walk all the way the hell back up here. God, I'm tired already. So that's what the Red Bull's for, right? Gives you wings. I can just fly back to the top of the hill. Perfect. Should have thought of it. Stupid guys like walk up Mount Everest. It's like, bro, just fly, homie. Just fly. Why are you doing this? I climbed a big rock. Very cool. I always thought mountain climbing was interesting because it's one thing to go up the thing, and it's like, how the hell do you ever want? Like, nobody talks about how they got back down. There's, I don't know. They just take a sled and they're like, fucking, all right, we're out. Off they go. There's another squirrel. Look at them go. Imagine being a squirrel. Like, oh crap! Something startled me. And you gotta run like 5 miles. Because you're really small. The hawk swoops down, just takes you. You didn't even see that shit coming. Oof, do that. Pronouns was were, squirrel. Somebody got stuck in the mud. I wonder what kind of loser did that. These people around here, they don't know how to drive a truck with a giant apparatus on the back of it through the mud. Not like my generation. My generation only drove trucks with big apparatus on it through the mud. There was a road, we were like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's for sissies, communists. Going towards a road, watching the loudest vehicle possible drive by. Yep, pretty sure I got my wish. Here he comes. No, you don't. He's going the other way. All right, good. Screw that guy. This loud truck. What's the problem? What's the matter, guys? Why is it gotta be so loud? Like, can't you have like quiet, like clean power? You gotta be out here, roar, like, wow, I don't care. No, you just think you and your truck is stupid. Doesn't run right. You know, if I blow pie in my 81 Escort, roar, you're like, why don't you fix your muffler? But as soon as it's like some big Ford truck, it's all cool. You can just make all the noise you want. Why? Why? In the comments, why dudes feel the need to drive loud trucks. Personally, I just don't want them to see me coming. Hear me coming, especially. I mean, it's like, fine, oh, I got a camouflage truck, cool deal, bro. It still sounds like the space shuttle taking off. We could hear your fucking stupid tires coming fucking 100 miles away. Never mind your engine. I don't know. Walking around in the woods, dressed like a deer, so it ought to work out fine. Everything is fine. Hear the beautiful sound of rushing water. It's not Russian water. Chernobyl, comrade, yes. Many roentgens of radiation are even in your wood. Woodpeckers made a nice ass house in that thing. I don't know, screen went blank, so I think maybe it's still recording, but we can't be sure. Hold on. Oh yeah, it sure is. Yeah, we're still going. No worries. Oh my goodness. This fucking horrific storm damage, bro. We will rebuild. This sucks. It wasn't even that bad. It was like the first time that we got like heavy wet snow, like all the trees like couldn't handle it. Look at it. Fucking betas. We got one like old Curvaceous there. Nothing will bring that guy down. Yeah, it's so much better with a walking video without like all the crunch of the leaves on your feet. I mean, the leaves are still crunching, but it's not every step. You're watching it on the video. I'm like living it. Oh, I got a straight up tree across the fucking road here. Awesome. Looks like I'm gonna have to pick my way through it like a commando ninja type person. Stuff you gotta go through just to like walk around something around here. Look at this. Oh, it's only half a tree. That's only half a tree. Ooh, look at that whole fucking tree down in the swamp there. Owie. It's gonna cause a fucking... That's gonna cause a dam when this creek gets going. Red Bull's upside down. This thing here, this is only half of the... Fell off of that nub way up there. So that's just a branch of the tree. People be scared, like, oh my God, you walked underneath that. Believe me, it's significantly more difficult doing it with a stupid camera in my hand. Anything for you guys, though, alright? I got you. I got you. No way, is that a beaver dam? I'm gonna fall off the cliff here. No, that's not a beaver dam, is it? No fucking way. No, it's an upside down tree stump in the creek. God, look where they're going. I'm gonna catch an ankle injury out here. I'll have to go live to tell you guys about it because ain't nobody else around. What were you doing at the time of the accident? I was talking with my camera and I wasn't looking where I was going. I fell off this cliff and I'm now in the water, bro. Help. Like, we'll get back to you. Keep this number, oh boy. Sheesh. Cute little road here, though, I guess. I mean, it's hanging in there. Sticks everywhere. Sticks everywhere. Can't get a vehicle down here because the little tree monster behind me there. So get the chainsaw out. Come on down. Clear the path. I hate that road over there. It's like you're in the middle of like what feels like the wilderness, and then all of a sudden like some douchebag in his loud truck drives by like, oh, I'm cool. You're like, not that cool, man. Anyway, cruising along here. The old, getting down toward the base of the Drumlin Hill that I was at the top of. It sure is easier to walk down this hill than it is to walk back up it. Another tree right across the path. They only fall across the damn path, I feel like. Look at you. Could go that way. Nah, we'll keep on trucking for a ways. Supposed to be working. I was like, yeah, maybe. I might do a little bit of that. I'll see you around, boss. They were like, yeah. I was like, peace be the journey. It's cool runners. Look at this hickory just snapped right off here. Awesome. Love trying to cut them down when they get stuck like that. Binds up your saw and pinch and kicking back at you, fighting the whole way. Well, boy, I tell you, bring the goons down here. We have all this freaking scrap wood burnt in like 2-3 days, I bet. Place to be cleaned up beauteous. A little campground down here. Like big rocks, too. I bet you back in the day they had fun rolling them down the hill. Pick them all back up and bring them up top so we can do it, too. Rolling boulders, man. Rolling boulders. Well, I understand that was like a cool thing people did back in the the heyday of the Catskills. It was a cool thing, go up to like overlooking places like that and roll some boulders, man. It must have been wild. Until like somebody's house is in the way of the boulder. Sorry about that. I didn't think about the consequences of my actions. Forgive me, right? Yeah, fuck this guy. When's there a house right there? Who fucking builds a house there? How do you get there? You didn't see me creeping up out the woods, did you, you loser? You should never put your house in my woods. Excuse me. It's an interesting little patch of woods, man, I'll tell you. It's like an old floodplain. I would imagine. Just ate a bug. I would imagine that what I'm walking on now was like, a long time ago was the stream bed of that stream over there. It's like wound its way through here. Sometimes you get like a big flood or like that, like I said, when a big tree falls in the creek like that, it can make a dam. When you get the heavy rains after the melt, or heavy flow after the melt, heavy rains in the spring and summer, and it'll swell the creek. It's dammed up because there's a tree in the way. The creek will just go like another way. From the look at this landscape, it's done that repeatedly. Sometime along the way, somebody kind of put a road here. Boy, oh boy, there's just Widowmaker after Widowmaker standing around this fucking place. This one ain't even, wow. You just gotta walk underneath them. They're all snapped off at their bases. Fuck. You know who they're gonna tell to fucking take care of it. Alright, ain't nobody driving through here for a minute. A lot of standing dead, too. I mean, this is like cut this, split it, and put it right in the oven type of shit. Yeah, ain't even got no bark on them. Look at that. Oh, that's dense wood, man. Trying to split this stuff. Have fun. Keep on cruising. We're almost, I don't know, somewhere. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm in Sasquatch country again. So I hate it when a stick like sticks to your shoe. You're like, fuck off. Somebody was here. Somebody was skinning animals down here. This place got bad juju vibes, bro. Damn, there's just down tree after down tree. This is, oh shit. Last time I came down here, I was like, I feel like I'm in Sasquatch country. And then as soon as I said that, this giant deer jumped out the woods. Where are you at, you fucking coward? Still hiding in the pricker bush? Probably. Hiding in the pricker bush. What a loser. Oh, I got big antlers on my head and I'm a badass. I should mate with the females, but first I'm gonna hide in the swamp all day because I'm scared. Pricker bushes. Yeah, this is buck country. Alright. Where are you, dopey looking bastard? Last time I came down here, I was making so much noise with all the leaves on the ground. I wasn't sneaking up on nothing. Standing dead after standing dead after standing dead. Hate carrying this thing. You guys are enjoying it though, right? This has been a great time. Some of these trees are monsters. Look at this fucking thing. That is a sycamore tree. I mean, I ain't no expert, but that thing's 5 feet wide. Never mind the circumference. It's the distance around the circle that the tree ring makes. This is boring. This zoo sucks. There's a bunch of woodpeckers. Yep. Trashed. Whole trees fall out the side of this hill though. It makes a mess, man. It's crazy. Causing landslides and what have you. There's straight up nothing going on down here. Gotta be some deer. Yeah, there's one. I knew it. I knew you fuckers were close. I could smell them. I could fucking smell them. Off they go. If they hadn't moved, I wouldn't have seen them. The dichotomy of being a deer. Stand still, I might see you. But if you just stood still, I probably wouldn't have seen you. I ain't gonna chase them though. Looked like they were pretty quick. They know this terrain. Man, oh man, these trees suck. Hanging over the trails like they do. Are we there yet? I know, guys. I know. Look, there's definitely a trail right there. Nobody's going that way. Oh, man, look at that. I was talking about the stream eroding stuff. And blazing its own path when it wants to, has to. There's a great example of exactly how that works. If I can just fight my way through the last gauntlet here. Oh, my ankle. Oh, God. Couldn't make it. Psych. Just kidding. April Fools. Yeah, so the stream kind of narrows here and it comes down this like chute almost. And I've seen it in here. It can get pretty turbulent. But all right, so check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now, in heavy rains and right after the snow melt, this water is churning right up to this edge right here that I'm walking next to, like right up onto it. Sometimes even floods out into this field. But as you can see here, where it bends, it's eating the literally the hillside like away as it turns that bend ever so slowly and surely. It undermines the top layer that I'm walking on, and then that collapses into the creek bed. Over time, this creek bed will just it'll continue to eat that bend away. Like it would rather flow in a straight line if it can, so it'll always try to. And as it butts up against whatever's in its way, it will surely just excavate it, like right off. And maybe that happened like not too long ago. It's fascinating. If I felt like crawling down there, you'd be able to see all the different strata in the dirt from different eras of like the creek or the lake bed being laid down. It's very interesting. This whole fucking piece broke off. Whoa, cool, man. Up here, like when I get to the big bend in the creek, I mean, you know, there's mud bank on the other side. That's another there's a word for it. Oh, come on. What's the word? It's right there, an eddy. I think it's an eddy. The ebb. Whatever. It's the part where all the slower moving stuff on the inside of the turn gathers up. So as the stream is cutting its way through the bend on one side, it's depositing a trail on the other side of the bend. Again, trying to straighten itself out. Now here's almost a sharp, like 90-degree bend in the turn. So imagine this tree used to be on dry land. There was like land here. That tree grew in that spot, and the water took this whole corner right out and excavated it over there into that sandbar. Again, it will, the next time it floods, it will try to keep pushing its way right through that. And this will only get bigger. In my time working at this place, this whole sort of, the land used to be back to where my feet are, like in a straight line across there. Now it's just gone. This little swimming hole. So that's the power of water, man. These old streams like this, in this case, I believe this is the Taconic Creek or the Clover Creek, one or the other. When they'd find those spillways and those chute type of, you think of it as a rapids almost, except there's no rocks. That's where they build like a mill or something, because you can get the power from it. So you're harnessing the power of the water moving at speed to turn usually like a big paddle wheel that would then be attached to like belts and pulleys, and was running either a big hammer to like pound the grist mill down, or it was running a saw blade to cut wood. But yeah, in the early days of colonial America, and like later on when it was like a manor system, at least around here, that was what they would do. That was where they got their, you know, so-called power from. And it's interesting to think it's remnants of that sort of are still here. You could do that again. You should have to get a permit. Play by the rules. It's a little hard to see, but like in the middle of this channel, that's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet deep. But when this gets raging, like I said, and it's up to like, you know, the edge of the cliff here, you know, you're talking probably 10 feet deep in there. It looks like it's nothing to sneeze at, and then you go ahead and like jump in there or something and you're dead. So a little waterway like this can flood this whole field. Oh, good, finally. I'm gonna look out beside some crummy old woods, and I'm gonna walk back. God.
Aaron, and she talked.
$10 was.